In the animated fairy tale kingdom of Andalasia, the corrupt and ruthless Queen Nerissa plots to protect her claim to the throne, which she will lose once her stepson, Prince Edward, finds his true love and marries. She enlists her royal servant Nathaniel to keep Edward distracted by hunting trolls. Giselle, a young woman, dreams of meeting a prince and experiencing a happily ever after. She, her chipmunk friend Pip, and animals from the forest work together to make a homemade statue of her true love. Edward hears Giselle singing and sets off to find her. Nathaniel frees a captured troll to kill Giselle, but Edward rescues her. She and Edward are instantly attracted to each other and plan to be married the following day. Disguised as an old hag, Nerissa intercepts Giselle on her way to the wedding and pushes her into a well, where Giselle is transformed into a live-action version of herself and transported to New York City's Times Square in the real world. A frightened Giselle quickly becomes lost. Meanwhile, Robert, a divorce lawyer, plans to propose to his girlfriend Nancy. Robert and his young daughter Morgan encounter Giselle on their way home, and Robert reluctantly allows Giselle to stay in their apartment at the insistence of Morgan, who believes Giselle is a princess. Pip and Edward embark on a rescue mission to the real world, where they too are turned into live-action versions of themselves. Pip, now a real chipmunk, is no longer able to speak and only communicates through squeaks. Nerissa sends Nathaniel to follow and impede Edward. Nerissa gives Nathaniel 3 poisoned apples that will put whoever eats one to sleep until the clock strikes 12, after which they will die. Meanwhile, after Giselle summons insects and vermin to clean Robert's apartment, Nancy arrives to take Morgan to school. She meets Giselle and leaves, assuming Robert was unfaithful. Robert is initially upset, but he spends the day with Giselle, knowing she is vulnerable in the city. Giselle questions Robert about his relationship with Nancy and helps the pair reconcile by sending Nancy flowers and an invitation to a costume ball at the Woolworth building. Edward locates Giselle at Robert's apartment, while Edward is eager to take Giselle home to Andalasia and marry her. She suggests that they should first go on a date and get to know each other better. Giselle promises to return to Andalasia after the ball that night, which Robert and Nancy also attend. Nerissa decides to come to the real world and kill Giselle herself after Nathaniel fails twice to poison her. At the ball, Robert and Giselle dance romantically with each other. Giselle and Edward then prepare to depart, but Giselle feels depressed at leaving Robert behind. Nerissa appears as the old hag and offers the last poison apple to Giselle, promising that it will wipe her memories. Giselle takes a bite and is plunked to a sleep with mere 5 minutes to live. Nerissa tries escaping with Giselle's body, but is threatened by Edward. Nathaniel, seeing that Nerissa never cared about him, reveals her plot. Robert realizes that true love's kiss is the only powerful enough to break the apple's curse. Edward's kiss fails to wake Giselle, and so he and Nancy prompt Robert to kiss her instead. When Robert kisses her, she awakens. Infuriated, Nerissa transforms into a dragon and takes Robert hostage. Giselle takes Edward's sword and pursues Nerissa to the top of the building to rescue Robert. Pip comes to support Giselle and defeats Nerissa by causing her to fall to the streets below and explode into dust. Robert almost falls as well, but Giselle catches him and they share another kiss on the roof. A happy new life unfolds for everyone, showing Edward and Nancy falling in love and marrying in Andalusia, while Nathaniel, who stays in New York, and Pip, who returns to Andalusia, each write autobiographies based on their experiences in the real world. Giselle starts a very popular fashion design business and forms a happy family with Robert and Morgan in New York.
And so they all lived happily ever after.
The end. If you liked this video, then please hit the like button and comment down what you liked about this movie, and subscribe to get notified for more videos like this one.